better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too, and it goes like.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First play is to the air. Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Ready, ready.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Trash.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Red. 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos.
Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Here he is on 3rd and short. Brought in right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Go.
Running left is Robinson. Rob's by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
I'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of a feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some courage right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
2. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
77
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Sanders setting the pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Viking 18. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was a highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers. Big difference in a run game.
And the pass set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Runs inside the 35. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Round 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready, ready.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. We're looking a couple yards past the line. Oh, Granderson in on the tackle. Offense to the line fast.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
At the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reels, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Another one for Junkins. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Sanders going to throw on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
17.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns first down.
65 catch.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Go.
On first down, here's Sanders. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Hold it ready.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Pick.
With Sanders out of the pistol. So what's read on that throw? That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. He's going for it himself. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
19 right.
To the air, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And that brings up 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
That's another Browns.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the give, here's Judkins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Now Sanders. Pass it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 70, 60, shot 60, shot 60. Ready?
Sanders back to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Go!
Judkins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Ollie set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready!
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Ready! Cowboy 80!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this one does not go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Let's go now! Come 19! 70 Lions! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready up?
To throw here on 1st down. That one's complete, right side. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
That is on the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here. It's intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Come on! Hey! Back up! Ready?
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go! Start! Pack the 60! Pack the 60!
Throwing from the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
1st and 10 at the
We've set it down from 37.
Here we go! Here we go! 18! 5 here! Go!
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 46.
You just get the play off. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. Then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Judkins up the middle. Yes, he did. The ball is out. And the Falcons get to it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now off the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Go.
Here's Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. Hawk 7.
Sanders going to look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go. Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. This play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's running with it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Looking quickly here. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. We've set it down from 37.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
Handoff heading left. It's Judkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
So play action for Sanders. Rolling out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
60 Bison. Ready?
3rd and short here. Sanders. It's caught. Fanning has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks were shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, not the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner.
Ready?
Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. So this one on the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Okay, ready?
This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
Get up. Bronco 80.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense offense in the hurry up here.
On the tackle.
70 Timberwolves.
4 yards on the pickup.
With Sanders out of the pistol. He's got it near the 8. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Falcons scoop it up. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
60. 18. 5 here. 7. Ready.
Shotgun snap. Again to Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. That's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. That one gains 7. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton.
Hold it ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Taking a shot deep here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our 1st punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
Ready up.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Now Sanders. This is Sutton working the right side. And he gets absolutely poked to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it that direction, with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
18. Come on. Come on. Mike.
Now running with Jump Kids. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down.
Cup 19, Cup
First
19.
and 10 at the 46-yard
Trap
line.
60, trap 60.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Throw left side. Finds Fannin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Go! 79 Broncos, 60 Eagles.
To throw now is Sanders. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19, 18. Hurt. Ready.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60.
Looking for a pass on second and short. This one's caught. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a 4-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Browns 21.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This will end up as a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
19 tight, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
60 Bison, 6.
Here's Robinson up the middle. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Ready.
He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the ground they go with jump kits. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns down by only 3.
Okay,
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Jenkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Over to Robinson on the sideline and caught. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd down now. They need 7. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's complete to Robinson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They got 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Motioning the tight end now. Setting up to pass. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback.
And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of
some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
In the draw here with Judkins. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
70 Timberwolves.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
19 right.
1st and 10
70
at
Rangers,
the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Pulls it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. And he's got it in close. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.